Hello and welcome into today's edition of the Arizona State Sun Devils Insider Podcast. My name is Kevin Hicks, and I am the lead beat writer for Arizona State Sun Devils on SI. And I'm so glad to be joining you once again today. Um, Great Sunday morning. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Yeah, it's a great day. Once again, daily drill on the if you look at the banner below me, um, my X account is at kx_21. Please give me a follow if you get a chance to do so. Um, Summer practices are right around the corner. I will be at on boots on the ground every single day at practices, getting practice footage when I can, press conference footage, everything in between, anything that you could ever ask for as an Arizona State fan, and it would be an honor to get your support on that front as well. Yeah, so thank you so much for everything and all the support all my listeners give me. I want to get into recruiting today once again for Arizona State. There's not a lot going on the college football front outside of recruiting right now. There's a few transfer portal moves that are being made. There's a few late commitments that are going on right now, but mostly it is 2026 and 2027 recruiting. So we all know the 2026 class is shaping out very, very nicely for the Sun Devils right now. 18 commitments, I believe. Nearly half of them are from Texas. Uh, Most recruiting services, including 24/7 and ESPN, are giving them at worst top 20 rating. Some of them near the top 10. And there's still a long way to go until National Signing Day, so there's chance for them to rise up the ranks even higher. And with the work that Kenny Dillingham, Brian Carrington, AJ Cooper, Sean Aguano, every one of the coaches is doing, it's palpable, it's plausible that the Arizona State Sun Devils could finish with an elite recruiting class that tops the Big 12 after winning it last season. So we'll see. Devin Fitzgerald is one of the next big dominoes to possibly fall. His commitment date is set for July 5th, and Arizona State is one of 6 schools that he's taking visits to. I believe UCLA is one of them, Stanford, Notre Dame, North Carolina, and Clemson. So those are the 6 schools that are in on his services. Clemson is probably the biggest threat to Arizona State right now. We did see that Devin did speak very fondly of Clemson after his visit a couple of weeks ago, but Arizona State still hasn't had a chance to make an impression yet. They made an offer in January, so they've been interested for quite a while. And the opportunity for Devin to possibly be a hometown hero, just like his father, Larry, who's obviously possibly the biggest sports icon in the history of Phoenix sports, that could be something that's huge. The ability to play for Hines Ward, the ability to stay in the only place you've ever known growing up. There's so many things that probably are drawing in factors that other schools don't necessarily have. So we'll see what happens on July 5th in that front. And if Arizona State's wide receiver room has a lot of promise moving forward, since Jordan Tyson is likely to go to the NFL draft after this season. So now I want to talk about the 2027 class. So, um, Sunday was the first day that schools could officially offer 2027 recruits and interact with them. So Kenny Dillingham came out with a very, very creative outlet to show interest in players. If you don't know the Willy Wonka um, and Chocolate Factory movie, book, whatever else, they gave out golden tickets to VIP whoever to signify their importance when they were going there. I don't really know how to describe it any better way than that, but that's what Dillingham is doing with local Arizona recruits. He gifted 6, I believe, yes, 6 local 2027 Arizona recruits with a golden ticket. to show that they are an absolute priority, that they are being offered a scholarship on the spot, that they are valued in Tempe, that they are absolutely wanted in a year's time or 2 years' time. And it is exciting, the proactiveness of this coaching staff. As you know, and is well documented, Herm Edwards, Todd Graham, and most of the predecessors before Dillingham largely ignored recruiting in the state of Arizona, and that has been to detriment of the program at some points, including when Herm Edwards didn't even offer Brock Purdy out of Perry High School. And we see how that turned out. He became one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of Iowa State football, probably the greatest single player to play for that football program. And Dillingham, being a local kid, having a lot of local coaches and like Sean Aguano, tight ends coach Jason Mons on the staff, they really understand the assignment and the importance of having local Arizona athletes on the Arizona State football roster. So, without further ado, let's take a look at some of the players that they offered. Kale Snyder, another quarterback from Perry High. Perry High is absolutely on a tear in terms of producing phenomenal collegiate and professional athletes. Noah Roberts, Basha High, he is the crown jewel of the 2027 class in Arizona. Already top 60 nationally in many recruiting service rankings. Reportedly runs a sub 4.4 40-yard dash as a junior in high school. Has offers from schools like Alabama, uh, Ohio State, Texas, and Texas A&M. There's so many schools that are interested in him. That's a phenomenal target. Uh, let's see if they can continue the positive momentum, if Sean Aguano can continue to be as successful of a coach as he has been in the past in the running backs room. Zarek Sidney, a wide receiver from Desert Edge High School. Jay Jones, a wide receiver from Chandler High School. And the Arizona State fans know Chandler High very well, as that was where Sean Aguano was the head coach of until he became the Arizona State running backs coach in 2019. And it's also where N'Keal Harry, one of the greatest receivers in the history of Arizona State football, went to school as well. So, yeah. Another Basha High School offensive lineman Jake Hildebrand, and Centennial High School offensive lineman Ben Lothar. So I think a lot of Arizona State fans recognize the importance of recruiting in state. I think that a lot of Arizona State fans recognize that some of these players are very, very undervalued when it comes to the national scope of evaluating these athletes, and they get underrated, honestly, in the fray of things. We've seen the recent history of athletes come out of Arizona. There's Christian Kirk, there's Byron Murphy, there's Purdy. There's a lot of phenomenal players that have come out of Arizona in recent years, and many of them have been unheralded. So it's a phenomenal feeling for Arizona State fans. It has to be a phenomenal feeling that Kenny Dillingham knows exactly what he wants. He's working ahead. His staff is working tireless hours to build the best future for Arizona State football that they possibly can. And this is just one piece of that puzzle. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for coming in today. My name is Kevin. Once again, give me a follow on X if you get a chance at khicks_21. And thank you so much for tuning in today. And I'll see you tomorrow.